With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, they'll start with Algier. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same. But
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway coup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Falcons 21, Ravens 7.
Ready. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Ravens at 11 and 3 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And it's intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
They'll run here with Algier. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson options out left. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Tucker's kick is good, and that gets him back within 10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense.
They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to air one out. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Algier again on second down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Algier will try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And cycle. Ready.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. On second, here's Algier. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll give it to Patterson. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that drop's doing pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Troy Anderson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Algier now up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing these big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right. Lead will hold it 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll work him down at the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And caught by London. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 50 years.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
33 rail. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Yellow.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know,
touchdown Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to